Hello and welcome. My name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today and welcome to our second project for this week. This is our final week for our countdown to Christmas, 25 projects. We are on project 22. This week's stamp set or bundle is Peace on Earth, and that's the stamp set and the dies. I wanted to show you a very quick way of creating cards because Christmas we send out a lot of cards. Generally during the year it's one card here, one card there, but at Christmas it's bulk. And I wanted to show you how to create a very quick card by just using designer series paper. So let me show you this card. So it literally is a piece of designer series paper with a piece of white cardstock in the middle and a focal image. And what I've done is I've literally cut a slice off of the 12 by 12 designer series paper. This one is Peaceful Gardens. You can do this with any designer series paper. So let me bring in the supplies and I can show you what we need to do. So the first thing first is, this is the designer series paper. It is 4 inches by 12 inches. Okay, so we're going to fold that in half in a second. I have got a piece of white cardstock, which measures 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and that's for the inside layer. Now I'm just going to bring in my dies. I'm going to take a sip of tea just to see if I can stop this frog in my throat. There we go. Okay, so let me show you the dies. As you can see, I have used them already quite well. You get 2 labels or borders to be cut out. You get some foliage. There is, let's put this back in before I lose it. We have an envelope die. We have 2 doves, one with open wings and one with a closed wing or a side view, and then we have some stars, and that is the dies, but really effective. So what I've done is, using the largest die and using Secret Sea is cut out the largest. Then I've cut the next layer out in white. I've also cut myself out. Now, there is some amazing glitter paper. Let's see if I can find it. It's here somewhere. I know it is. There is some beautiful glitter paper. It is called Peaceful Garden Glimmer Paper. And it comes in 3 colours. I'm just going to open this up so I can show you. It comes in... So this is cloud cover. It comes in... This is meant to be, it's the blue, so it's probably Misty Moonlight. And then we have got the Secret Sea. You get 2 sheets of each for this, and it is beautiful. It's plain on the back, quite smooth, but it is gorgeous. Very sparkly and very brilliant for Christmas. Excuse me, put that aside. So I have cut myself out a dove in that. And I've also cut myself out, she says, trying to pick them up, 2 envelopes. This cuts out 2 envelopes instantly. And I did this in the cloud cover. Just got the little envelope there. Okay, right. So let's show you. As I said, it's a very quick card. Not a lot to it, but effective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half lengthways, making sure that the edges butt up. And then when I'm happy, I'm going to burnish with my bone folder. The most important thing, obviously, with the paper is to make sure that when we cut it so that it's in the right direction. I've done it a couple of times when it's been in the wrong direction. And that means the card would have had to have opened that way. Not what I wanted. Okay, so simply just glue this down. I'm just going to use my, there we go, just going to use my Stampin' Seal. And that literally fits inside there. If you wanted to, you could put a sentiment in the middle. I'm not going to worry on this one. And then we're just going to decorate the outside. So let's show you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stamp the sentiment. Use any sentiment that is best for you. I'm going to use Merry Christmas. It's not one that appears in the Peace on Earth stamp set. However, there are some brilliant ones. It's All the Best in Your New Adventure. I quite like that one. With Deepest Sympathies, love the font writing in that. And then you've got Peace on Earth, Big Hugs for a Good Friend, Peace, Love and Joy. That's quite a long sentiment. And you've got Wishing You, and then you could add that to Wishing You Heartfelt Prayers. You've got Sending Love. So it's really quite a nice stamp set. But for this particular card, I want it to be a Christmas card. So I have grabbed one out of my stash. I'm going to try and open my, that's it, Secret C. I'm going to stamp that up very carefully. And then I'm going to pop it down the bottom here. There we are. Perfect. That can now be layered onto my Secret C layer. I'm just literally going to run a thread through that of the Stampin' Seal. There we are. Now I'm going to lay this flat. You could raise it up. I'm going to lay it flat. Again, I mean, obviously you can use glue of choice. For me, the nearest one I've got is the Stampin' Seal. And that's just going to sit in the middle. And then I'm going to bring in my beautiful dove, but I am going to raise him up on dimensionals. Excuse me. One in the middle, and then one on each wing. And then I'm just going to work out where I'm going to put him. So I think he's actually going to go there. Bring him down. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the backing off of here. Now, for each piece of Designer Series paper, there's 12 that come in a pack. For each piece, you can create 3 cards. So you could maybe get all your cards done with one pack if you wished. Now, I've got an envelope. Do I put it there or do I not worry? I think on this occasion, I'm not going to worry. I'm going to leave it just like that. So that's it. That is quick and simple. Once you've done all the cutting out, you just pop it all together and you've got it just like that. So thank you ever so much for joining me this morning. I hope you liked this quick card. Do join me tomorrow for our 3rd project. I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye.